Peace, peace, peace. I just want to come back with a quick video, man. Yeah, man. I just want to come back with this, man. First and foremost, I ask you first and foremost, so the most on your house shall blessing your day. By His mercy, you're unconsumed. We're alive in the most on your house's body, and two, we're naturally alive, man. I just want to get into this, man, because man, I was just thinking, you know, time to like, this going into like, those that like don't even like one. Listen, man, focus on people that do like, want to hear the word, and rather than those that don't, man. Don't, because it is too a lot of times too, like how listen, man, like I think we talk about this a lot, man. How this is like um, the the to just listen, like do what the Most High Yahweh said, man. It's just take dust off people, because there's two shout out to brother Sammy Firstborn, man, because he said this like two these on a natural tip, this in life throughout. Because one, I could kind of see women doing this, like because listen, they just have that like that energy of okay, they just had to get it, or you want to save everybody, or a lot of times you just having that Christ complex, man. But even natural, man, you can't save everybody. Or one, the Most High Yahweh doesn't save it, and two, man, you just can't like do that, man. Certain and like the brother sent me first one said, man, certain niggas, man, certain people just ain't with it, man. Like this is on man type of tip, man. Like this is on man. Certain that's what anything like, man. You gotta be like, okay, cool. That person decided to do what was best for them, and you keep it moving. Like there's no even need to talk about them or slander or talk about the name. Okay, that person left. They made a decision that's for them. Because a lot of times people on the jobs, well, one in certain like even me hearing stories in certain like even in the spiritual sphere, like certain churches, camps, congregations, they like somebody can leave and like and they just kind of like just talk about them and things of that nature. It's like and they use that whole but even if we read John 6, the ones that left Yahushua, I mean, he knew he said that he knew from the jump they didn't believe. So it's like, listen, he didn't waste time talking about that. He focused on the ones that did want to hear. But also too, man, like a lot of people do that. But also too, like even in different churches or different, even in a different spiritual fear, sphere, man, like that happens. But also too, like even on jobs, man, somebody leaves, stuff like that. Now that person's said to now, depending on who the person was, and like how they conduct themselves, and like how if they affected the environment in a negative type of fashion, or like they were so they made it a bad environment, or it was pretty much that leaven the whole lump, or that leaven that had to be purged out. That's the one thing I could kind of see that. But even then, that okay, now that person isn't here anymore. You just move on, man. Like that's just what it is. A lot of people just do it naturally, man. Some people just ain't with it. It's all right, cool. But I remember watching back in the day, man, when Deion Sanders went to the 49ers, and it was a clip. It was when him and Andre Rison from the Atlanta Falcons, legendary wide receiver. He should be in Hall of Fame. But he used to date Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC. And I seen an interview of him in the clip, like that before they played the 49ers, and I think it was that 1994-1995 season. They asked him about it. He said, listen, man, he's not here. I'm only here to talk about players that are here. Now, for come to find out, he was a little like, they were really close. They're like brothers. They was like, he's just upset that, he found out like, that he left, or he didn't really reach out to him that he left. And he said, listen, even after we fought, is the fight still in line, still, up there, and he said, listen, we were cool again, and that was a good thing. But yeah, man, certain people just gotta realize, okay, cool, this is not like for them. Actually, speaking of Andre Rison, actually, like what I'm actually about to talk about this video, like Tupac, and there's a rapper named MC Breed, and I'm pretty sure y'all heard this song before y'all did. MC Breed and Tupac, MC Breed from Detroit, I think from Flint, Michigan, or Flint or Detroit, like legendary legendary rapper. Him and Tupac got a song called "Gotta Get Mine," and Tupac said, "Listen, we filmed that video at Andre Rison house." So why am I mentioning Tupac, man? Because really, when I was reading the other day, man, I was talking about like what Yahushua said, like and I thought of like when I just said like shout out to brother sent me first point, like he said certain people he said like certain niggas just ain't with it. And that's a fact, man. Certain people just ain't with it. I just thought about the Tupac song, like I ain't mad at you, because remember what he said, but Pac said I ain't mad at you. It's crazy because he's one of the people on my shirt, but it says, listen, he said I got a big money scheme and you ain't even with it. But think about it too. Think about this too, though. Think about this. What's the title of the song? I ain't mad at you though. All right, cool. That person's good, because don't even Sirach 15, man. Like, listen, that's what the Most High house, that's how you roll, man. They don't try to beg people to believe in them. It's all right, cool. Listen, all right. You don't, if you're willing to, you can serve me, or have faith in me, and obey my instructions, or you don't. Sirach chapter 15, verse um um 15, it says, if thou wilt keep the commandments to perform acceptable faithfulness. I want to get this into in the good news, man, because yeah, man, this is what it is. Certain niggas just ain't with it, man. Like, golly, certain niggas just they ain't with it. Like, like I can see it with women a lot of times too, but like, especially us as men, like, we can't be like doing that, just trying to convince, like, just beg and play. Because listen, the Most High Yahweh doesn't do it, man. Because we gonna get that later on, 2 Timothy 2:3. He's 13, man. So listen, like, he can't deny himself. Listen, okay, like Romans 3:3, like, so what they don't believe, that don't make it not true. So, like, like Second Ezra says, like 15 says, the faithfulness down there, unfaithful down there, unfaithfulness. It's all good. So, Ecclesiastes chapter 15, verse 15. It says, because a lot of times too, like, like the brother said, like, with especially during this time too, like, we're it's during our minds that we had to convince people or something. Like, one, you can't force nobody to do nothing. I don't like when people like say it now, like, because like even me working in schools, man, I know it's a lot of women, like, a lot of more women say this to me though too, but even some people in general say this to men and women, but they always say, oh man, you had to have some type of control over the students or control over, like, the children, things, and that. Listen, like, you can't stop me, like the brother sent me first of all said, you can't stop anybody for their own desires. People gonna do what they want to do. I was just talking about this with a coworker, like, the other day, man. Like, you could tell somebody to do something 1,000 times, they're still gonna do what deems is best for them, if they have regard for the consequences or not. They're gonna do that. Like, of course you're gonna, like, and that's what the Most High in your house is. Listen, you're gonna do what you want to do, but this is not around me. Like, that's why I like, like we talk about even natural, like, brothers with women. Like, listen, you could do what you want to do. This not around me. Go be with him if you want to do all that stuff. Go get with him if you want that type of man. That's why Jeremiah 6:2, we're like, we're akin to a woman, man. It's the same type of deal. That's why he said Joshua, listen, leaves all those other guys, leave that over there. Like, that's why, like, that's where you think that dynamic came from, man. Like, when like men just not like men not having, like, men pretty much not like their women pretty much bringing up other men or comparing them to other men. Like, listen, you want to be with him over there, man. So that's just what it is. But yeah, that's just, yeah. And when people say that, it's just like, no, that's not true. You can't stop somebody from doing what they want to do. That's why you think we in the land now. I remember reading a story about Brian McKnight, man. He said, listen, he kicked his children out. Now, I'm not sure because they saying, because I was there, I don't know Brian McKnight, but they were pretty much saying, like, he's done things with his children. He had his mishaps as well. I mean, of course, he's a man, of course, so like, he's a human being, of course, so like, that's is what it is. But he has mishaps as well as a father. That's what they're saying. But I totally agree with them. He said, listen, man, y'all just gonna have to go. Like, y'all do what y'all do, but do that over there, man. Just like, the Heavenly Father does with us, man. That's why we think we are in the house right now. But and physically in the land right now. But well, we are, but like, we all know what I mean. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach chapter 15, verse 15. It says, if you want to keep the Lord's commandments, you can decide whether you be Lord to him or not. So yeah. So let's get this Matthew chapter 10, man, because like Pac said in that, man, got a big money scheme and you ain't even with it. I ain't mad at you, man. But song style, I ain't mad at you. Go ahead. Like, all right, cool. Like, a lot of times too, because a lot of times, think what Jeremiah said about the false prophets. He said, okay, well, we'll see that comes to pass. Or like, like the prophet said to King Asa, okay, the Most High house shall determine is to kill you. All right, cool. Like, I pray that the only thing we do, pray that play that we're right, we're doing what we're supposed to do, and also too, we pray for, like, okay, cool. Hopefully the Most High house shall, like, puts it on that person's mind to not oppose themselves, or not like Tobit says, he has sinned against his sins against his own soul, man. Like, even Proverbs says that as well. So yeah, man. Matthew 10 and verse 14, man. It says, and whosoever shall not receive you nor you hear your words, when you depart out of that house or city, shake the dust off your feet. Yeah, man. So yeah, this is what it is, man. Just keep it moving. It is what it is. Like Pac said, got a big money scheme. You ain't even with it. And this is the money scheme as, like, the riches of the kingdom, man. Like, that's is what it is. Some more valuable than current Edomite currency. like or current whatever currency you got from whatever place you at. So yeah, this is what it is. Let's get this letter Jeremiah 1:42 because it says the same thing. Yeah, man, this is what it is, man. Some people just in life in general, they just not with it. All right, cool. They just not with it. Letter Jeremiah chapter 1:42. Yet cannot understand this themselves and leave them they had no knowledge. So see, yeah, and this goes into like going to idols and stuff, the idols of Babylon, idols, the gods of the other nations and different, even modern, even in now, man. All this debating things that nature. Listen, like I'm not trying to convince somebody, one idolater, unbeliever, atheist, or whatever fraction, Muslim, Jehovah's Witness, or brothers in Christianity, or Buddhist, or Mormon, or Scientologist, or like, listen, not trying to convince them of nothing. You don't present the information and keep it moving, man. If they don't believe, then hey, like it says it, let them alone. They cannot understand this for themselves, and let leave them, for they had not no knowledge. And also too, with this saying too in Larry Jeremiah, when y'all read this in here in the Apocrypha, man, he's pretty much saying even they don't believe in the gods that they say they worship, or like the stuff they say believe in. It's true. I live in Philly. We've seen this. I'm pretty sure y'all brothers seen this. Like with our people in Ramadan all the time, like every year, man, because our people just killing, shooting, all that stuff. And yeah, we already know. Okay, yeah, they actually don't believe it. It's just more of a thing for them. But it's more of a reminder for us in the Word not to do that, though. Because listen, a lot of times in the Word, it could be like that as well, man. So even in different fractions as well. So yeah, man. So yeah, let's go this. Yet they cannot understand this for themselves. Leave them, for they had no knowledge. So yeah, man. Hey, Pac said, man, got a big money scheme, man. You ain't even with it, man. Let's get the second Ezra 15 real quick. I'm going to just get the usuals with this topic, man. Listen, man, this is what it is. Let's get straight to the point. Second Ezra 15, verse 4. It says, "For all unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." So what's this going into? The Shellite, the brother says, "I want to believe a true nation, San California." This is going to people that just saying like, I just can't believe that, man. I just don't believe that. That's okay. They don't believe it. Fine. This is what it is. Don't make it not true. Let's get this Romans 3 and 3 real quick, man. Romans chapter 3, verse 3. It says, because a lot of times too, when people say that they don't believe, it's like they but we always say, like, we always give our reasons why, like the why of things. It's one, the lack of love. People didn't get from their family, loved ones, whoever's supposed to love them, care for them, provide for them, protect them, just care for them. 2 is betrayal. People been betrayed, like, been damaged, like, just backstabbed, left for dead, like, so by natural people that are supposed to love them, care about them, bad experiences, like, so in their mind, in that aspect, like, okay, if this happened to me, how can I believe on somebody I can't see? So that, and 2, but like 3, people just want to be wicked as hell, want to do what they want to do, kind of what we were talking about earlier. And 4, like, what we just read in second Ezra, some people just don't believe. That's really the main 4, but there's other reasons. But yeah, man, that's the main 4, really, honestly. Yeah, man, and also too, by His mercies we are consumed, because some of us was probably like that before we even got the word. So, Romans chapter 3, verse 3, it says, "For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yeah, let yet Yahweh be true, and every man a liar, as it is written, that the mighty is justified in thy sayings, and might is overcome when thou art judged." So yeah, this goes into Psalms where David said all men are liars too. But yeah, it says pretty much, it doesn't make it not true because they don't believe. Hell, absolutely not. That's what it is, man. Let's make sure our faith, like, your faith, or your faith, and all other brothers and sisters around your faith is strengthened, man. Like, it's increasing, man. Because mine needs to increase even more. Like, so, yeah. But still be happy and, like, have gratitude and be grateful for the measure that the Most High Yahweh gave you. But yeah, man, but let's get to 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It says, if we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, and he cannot deny himself. Because, yeah, people some think, like, Like that's her in the most on your house when they say, "Oh, I don't believe in the Bible." Like, no, I believe in that. Like, all right, cool. Like, it's like with certain women, with certain men. Like, it's like saying, like when they think they're catching, like, there's a lot of times too. That's what is going on. Like, uh, in this current society, man. Because when you have like the women, like, think they're the catch, like, um, because it's like, okay, cool. Like I was even like, even like, I get it, because a lot of times too, I get it from their perspective, because you have certain women, like, or just men, like women in general, like a lot of times, especially in the current society and world we live in, that men just are just, a lot of people, well, not just men, just a lot of people are just thirsty and like you want to just talk. But a lot of times women have to guard because they think every man is trying to talk to them, and that's not the case. Like, yo, I'm not even worried about you, man. That's why it's like, all right, cool. Like, there's certain times you got certain you know like, women. Actually, I was actually on the phone with, like, a sister, like, well, woman I was talking to, you know uh a while back, and she said, "Oh, I don't talk to men on the phone." I was like looking, thinking, sitting there saying, "Okay, I don't, like, what's that supposed to mean?" Like, yeah, man, that's kind of like that, man. That's why, like, I think how the Most High Yahshua thinks, like, okay, cool, like, I don't, like, do you don't believe in me? Okay, fine, like, okay, what is that supposed to do? I can't, shoot, I was me before I met you, so that's what, how to see how that works. So, like, because listen, that's why it goes into how to, like, it's not about us, because listen, like, like, well, when we read Genesis 2, man, Adam and stuff, Adam had dominion way before Eve got in the picture, man. Even, like, that's like, us in the Most High House. I had, day was before we even came as a nation, man. That's why and that's why too, like the brother from Assembly First one perfectly said, for us to understand, like, know our people, man, like, how women and children operate, man, because it's the same type of deal, man. Because I was actually, this is a sidebar, man. I think this rapper, she has one song, Doechii, whatever. I don't know her name, Doechii. I think, she had this one song was pretty cool, but I just read a headline. I'm not sure she said it or not. Like, dating or getting messing with straight men is a red flag, or pretty much they saying. And there was another clip of video. I didn't see it, but I'm probably not gonna check it out, but I'll probably check it out. I don't know, just but they're saying pretty much dealing with a godly man is a red flag, man. And plus, because they don't like the Most on your house shot, man. That's just is what it is. And it's no different. It's all a domino effect, man. Because the men does the same thing. That's why he compares our people to a woman, man. Because listen, because, like, a lot of times it's like, you have, like, all these, like, Western women, liberal women, these mother goddess worshippers, these feminists, they pretty much have, like, penis envy, or, like, they want women that want to compete with men. It's no different. Men can want to compete himself with the Most High Yahshua, with God. It's the same type of deal, man. So that's just is what it is, man. So, because, and one with those women too, they just hate the Most High Yahshua. They say God, or lack of, like, things with their father, or any man in their life, or past experience with that. That's is what it is. That's neither here nor there, man. Because that's that gender war circular talking. That's just, we just talk about those things, like, as it relates to spiritual matters, man, because a lot of that stuff is circular talk, man, like the brother says. Now, I will bring up the certain things, certain fractions, certain observations, certain things, but, it is what it is with that. But hopefully, yeah, man. But at the end of the day, man, like, I ain't mad at you. Like Pac said, I got a big money scheme. You ain't even with it. I ain't mad at you, but hey, listen, some niggas, certain people just ain't with it, man. Certain niggas just ain't with it. Like, did you what, in the word or out the word? Like, just in the word spiritually, they're not trying to hear the word, or even outside the word, just in general, just in life, man. Certain people ain't with it. But take dust off your feet, and like Aaliyah said, try again. Like, try with somebody else, man. I think we talked about that in another video, man. Like, I think about, and now I think about when I read the scripture, that Matthew 10, two songs that I think about is now, what first was Try Again. I remember being former Mills hearing that song. I thought of Matthew 10, like 14, when I said that. Now, the other day, I thought about, like, what Pac said, like, got a big money scheme, you ain't with it. So shake the dust off your feet and try again, man. So that's just what it is, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. Much love to y'all brothers, sisters, man. Still trying to get work on, like, speaking, points being made. Because my bad if y'all can't understand me. I'm talking too fast. I know I get off the point a lot, trying to be more, not be so loquacious and get to the point. Gotta get better at that. But, man, much love to y'all brothers and sisters, man. So peace.